I've already put my base on. I use my Fenty Pro Filter foundation, and I am wearing some contacts from my last contact haul. If these are the ones that are not in stock, I will have a dupe down below for you guys. I have my Vampire Tifago, all that type of stuff. I didn't really show you guys the ins and outs of how I actually created the character when I did do Aaliyah, Queen of the Damn Vampire. I didn't really go in and out. When it came to that crown, it was just made out of aluminum foil and copper wire and hot glue. Like literally, that's all that it was made out of. There's no types of tutorial for it. So sorry. You're gonna have to use your imagination like I did. But anyway, we're talking about this vampire. So we're gonna go ahead and cut our cheeks. I've already chiseled my chin and gave myself more of a narrow chin. I did that off camera because I was on the webcam with my friends, with my college friends. I'm gonna take my Fenty contour stick in Espresso, and I'm gonna take it on a beauty blender, and I'm just really going to, you know, build up on that intensity. I'm just, you know, rubbing it on there and then really building it up, because I want it to be natural but not natural, if that makes sense. And the reason why I'm not like doing full on Celine, like got her like costume and clothes and stuff like that, is because this is only one night and I'm doing this specifically for YouTube. I'm not going out with nobody. We're not going to a haunted house. Like, I literally don't plan on having fun on Halloween. So it was really not necessary to spend almost $200 on an outfit, because the boots that she had on, like the references for the boots, they're like really, really, really expensive. And gothic type of stuff is not really my style. So I would feel really like dumb purchasing, you know, $89 pair of boots when this is only for, you know, Halloween, or, you know, somewhat, if I was into cosplay like that, then, you know, I could see it being a nice investment, but I'm not into that type of stuff. So it would be kind of stupid for me to do that just for a video. So yeah, that's why I'm not doing an actual costume. But I will leave the links down below of the costume and stuff like that for you guys, if you guys want to, you know, find it. You probably can find it at Party City too. Carve out my nose, and I'm really gonna carve it out strong this time because I want to have like a really, really snatched nose. Vampires look dead, but I'm not trying to like go white face with this. I'm not trying to do that. I still want to look snatched and chiseled, but, you know, sexy at the same time, if that makes sense. I'm not doing no types of ghostly cast or anything. Gonna get tips of my nose and stuff. I'm just contouring like I normally would contour, but I'm going a little bit more heavier. I'm also gonna take that brown into the crease a little bit and kind of give the appearance of hollowed out eyes. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and highlight, and I'm gonna use 3 different highlighters. So yeah, I'm going to use the Fenty highlighter first and just go over the areas of me highlighting. And I should have did this first, but I wasn't thinking. So I just went over my face in the areas that I would normally highlight with my Fenty stick and Carmel. I need to get over on my forehead. And I'm gonna use 3 different concealers for 3 different purposes. I'm gonna use these 2, the Fenty and the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fawn, just to give a little bit more creaminess, but not cream. I want to use this one for its creaminess purposes. And I'm going to take LA Girl not LA Girl, but Nakat HD Concealer, which was what I was using before. And I think this is in the shade, ouch, that hurts. I think this is in the shade, it's in the shade light brown. I want to look really, really highlighted because this is Halloween. So. I know I probably look really crazy on camera right now. Yeah, I do. But don't worry, I always make it look good, y'all. Always. I just want to make sure that this is blended out really nicely before I set it. And I am making sure that I drag this down enough so that way it is blended. Okay, I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and kind of soften that, you know, brow bone color out, brow bone highlight out. And the brush that I used before to apply to darken the hollows of my crease, like give appearance of hollow creases, I'm gonna go back over. Whatever's left on the side where the concealer, I'm just gonna go underneath my contour to clean that up, to really make that, you know, did y'all hear that? To really make that contour stick out. And if I need to get more product, I just go back underneath my eyes, honestly, and whatever's left, use it to clean up my contour. So I actually want to deepen the hollows of my crease a little bit more. So I'm going to take like a little, fluffy pencil-like brush like this. I'm gonna go ahead and set my contours. I'm just going to take my fluffy angled brush and I'm gonna list everything that I'm using on the side, and I'm just going to contour like I normally would, setting these contours in place. I'm now gonna go ahead and spray my face with my bronzing setting spray, whatever. Okay, and this is really gonna add more color into my face. So yeah, you know, if I still look a little crazy to y'all, I'll look good from my view, but if I still look crazy to y'all, this right here is gonna for blood, since I threw out my fake blood, I have some crimson hair color, you know, so if you guys see blood, then that's what I used. Now for vampire teeth, because they don't have any, you know, real vampire teeth or whatever, I just took some fingernails and I filed them down to like a, you know, pointy shape that, you know, a vampire tooth would look like. And I also painted it like a, it's like a nude type of, it's like a nude color, a color that will sort of kind of match my teeth. These are a little bit more whiter, but you know, this is exactly what I did to create my teeth for, you know, the Queen of the Dam look. What I like to do to keep the teeth on, because I'm not like going out, if you were going out, I would recommend a grill, preferably a vampire grill, like specifically a vampire grill. So I just take some nail glue. look y'all, this is how I create the optical illusion that, you know, I got actual vampire teeth in my mouth, you know, the stuff that I do. I take the tooth, and I have like this tooth that's kind of like raised right here, so I put it over this one because this is naturally where my canine would sit. So I just wipe my tooth off of any type of saliva or whatever. And I take a little bit of nail glue. Excuse me. And I put it on the back of the nail. Try not to put too much, but enough. Make sure your tooth is completely dry. And I'm gonna stick it on. I'm gonna hold it there. And I just, you know, I kind of have to maneuver my mouth a certain type of way to get the glue off. I just scrape it off with my nail. It might take like a couple of days for it to come off. If you go this route, I'm just letting you know, this might not be the healthiest option for your teeth, but hey. Now doing this method, your teeth, they will eventually come off if you get too much saliva on them. So I have to constantly, you know, between pictures and stuff like that. So, you know. want bottom fangs too. I use Sally's Hansen gel. So you can take any shape of nail, preferably like the pinky nail, because that's, you know, better to fit over, you know, your canine teeth. You know, a pointy motion. But these are going to be shorter. I'm cutting these a lot shorter.